Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gamescom. It was a long break, an hour. It felt like a lifetime, but we are about to get into the final group here, the final two matches of the day here from the ESL studios.
The group of tears,
It's a group of tears, man. I know.
That?
It's brutal because you have... Well, go ahead. You give us the teams, man.
So we have Vox Seminor in this team, the Australian team. They came all this way. They might go home. Dignitas might go home. Titan might go home, or Cloud9 might go home. And it just feels like at this point, all of these teams deserve to make it to the playoffs. Titan at Katowice, they did not make it out of the groups. Yeah. And they've improved quite massively since.
Well, that's how this group actually happened.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. You're right. That's exactly how this group happened. Yeah, because Titan technically are like a second-tier team in terms of seeding in this group, which is not really how it works in the real world.
The reality of the situation is they kind of got into the finals at G3. Yeah. They kind of put up a bit of a fight. They're kind of a top 8 team, but they're not giving a top 8 seed just because in Katowice they bombed out of the groups. They had, you know, just a horrendous performance. Yeah. We saw what happened. They were out of the groups there, and now they end up stacked with a group like Cloud9, like Dignitas, and even Vox Seminor right now. They're playing versus Dignitas on Dust 2, and they're putting up a pretty strong fight.
That guy, AZR.
AZR, man, that's what we were talking about during the break.
God. When we had to switch this game, we were looking at him. He had 13 kills and a headshot ratio of 67%.
Was it 67 or 76? I think it was 76.
76. You're right.
Yeah, it was 76%.
Gotta get it right.
That was like Scream. That's Scream level headshot.
Yes,
right
it
there,
is. Very impressed by his performance, and we'll see. We obviously don't know the result of it yet. Maybe you guys do, but you can keep up with both things if you prefer. Of course, a big welcome to all of you out there in the stream. This is ESL 1 Cologne 2014, as revealed by the thing behind us as well. You can just look right there.
It happens to be very blue as well.
This is a $250,000 tournament, and we're only on day 1. Tomorrow, we're going to pick up the second half of the group stage, so we're going to have winners match and the consolidation match to decide who's actually going to be going through the group. Because right now, we only know who's going out. We don't actually know who's making the way through.
No, we don't know yet for this group.
Yeah, and we don't know yet for this group either. That's the right. But for the other 3 groups, we at least know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could actually go ahead and go through the groups real quick.
Yeah,
why
not?
Bring up the groups and see just what the progress has been today, in case you're just waking up over on the West Coast in the States or in Canada.
Out right now is Wolf, that team, and London Conspiracy. Those are the 3 teams so far that haven't made it through. We don't know who actually is going through. We know who the top seeds are in the group, or who in the winners match, and that's a different question. We'll get to that tomorrow. Right now, we still need Group D here. Is if it's going to be what most people think Vox Seminor, or is it going to be something completely different?
I'm noticing a trend here with the groups.
There is a trend. I mean in that sense,
at the last seed, kind of. I mean, groups are kind of going the way that we kind of expect so far, at least. The real underdogs in these groups are definitely struggling, but we are now 3 seconds away, 2 seconds away, 1 second away from getting into the pistol round here between Cloud9 and Titan on Dust 2. Cloud9 will be starting on the CT side with Titan on the T side, and now we get to see it, man. This is it. What a huge match. We've been looking forward to Group D all day because of this match.
This should definitely be.
And I didn't even put on the hat.
You didn't put on the hat. You're giving Cloud9 a bit of a chance. Dust 2 is a map that Titan are hugely impressive on, because they have KNES, they have Smiths. That double up setup on the CT side is really strong, but they start on the terror side. And we'll have to see if the American squad here, and recently picked up by Cloud9, in itself definitely a sign of how much Counter-Strike has grown. And I think just today we've seen numbers that are even bigger than the finals of the last major tournament.
Yes, that's throughout the group phase today. It's been absolutely insane how many people have been tuning in. So just the community has grown.
Good job, guys.
Good job, right? Give yourselves a pat on the back. Take a moment. But right now, this pistol, it looks like Titan are gearing up for just a straight-up B play here. They smoke off Plateau. Smart by them, but Hiko alive and putting shots through is not gone yet. 2 guys holding on this B site, and it's a slaughter. SM, or rather Semphis, picks up 2.
Yeah, very, very good job from Semphis. Hugely important. Burst fire on here from MBK is going to fall back for a little bit. No bomb plant yet, and Cloud9 are getting into position to try and deny this plant. And this is pretty big. Titan are actually in a really tight spot. They're going to go for more kills. Sean almost getting caught off here. He's ready and waiting. Smith's around the corner. Nobody getting a kill. 35 seconds, and finally, Sean Gares comes in with the kill, and MBK is now in a 1-on-3, trapped in a corner. No time, no health, no backup. Shroud will take him down, and Cloud9 are going to win the pistol round. And that is a very big step forward in the right direction. I think Cloud9 are the underdogs here. Not by a lot, but I think they are because of some unknown factors. And the biggest one being Shroud. Picked up from Manajuma, and absolutely incredible talent, but really, really untested on LAN. ESL LAN was one of the first LANs he actually attended with Manajuma, and they did not do as well as they had hoped for. And Shroud probably really disappointed in his own performance. Now, I mean, the scale is not just double. We're talking several orders of magnitude larger for this event. The pressure on Shroud, not just on him, but it is different. But at the same time, I feel like there is actually a difference here, because on Manajuma, in order for Manajuma to win a game on LAN, you basically expect Shroud to drop 30 or 40 kills. On this team, it's not quite the same. He has some backup that can help him out. If he, even if he just does 15 kills in a game, it's still all right because there's nothing. There's Hiko.
That could be good enough, but then again, let's remember the size of the boots he's trying to fill here. I mean, he's filling Swag's boots. Now, Swag may be a skinny 17-year-old, but you all haven't seen his feet because he's always sitting at a desk. His boots are huge. So there is quite a hole there for Shroud to fill, and actually he's got quite an important role as well. I mean, seeing as how he's really stepping in, they thought they have the faith in him. And Cloud9, getting picked up by this new org as well, just as Shroud is coming on. We have to see if they're going to be up to the task here, but right now it's going to be Kenny S and Smith both picking up kills. They're just sandwiching Cloud9 in on this A site. And the CZ75, the P250, the combination of the two has just wreaked havoc.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry to say, but Cloud9 partly put themselves in this position, unfortunately. A little bit too hesitant there. Now it's a 1-on-4 for Hiko. Trying to see if he can retake this, pull out a miracle here. Kenny already spotting him out, and Hiko's going to go down. So that's a terrific second round coming in from Titan. And the thing that went wrong here is that once they ran into a bunch of people on long, they could make one or two choices. They could either commit to holding long and all push down, or they could say, okay, we're going to give up long and push back up to the A bomb side. And what they did was something in between, which is, stay put on long and just kind of, be somewhere in between long and A, and that's just not good enough.
It's get sandwiched is what happens, basically, because you turn one way, you're going to get shot in the back. You look the other way, same story. So Cloud9, you expect a bit cleaner play, I think, going into a second round like that, especially when Titan, they're famous for it. I mean, Titan living up to their names, essentially. They are basically the buy-up round kings. They get Kevlar, they get pistols, and then they just completely demolish teams. Kenny S already picking up the first one on Sean Gares off a Cat.
Oh, but look at the damage done. Kenny and Existence both really low on health here, so this is not too bad, even though Sean did not get the kill. Obviously, a little damage being dished out. And they have actually bought up on Cloud9's side as well. They have 3 armors and C-75s and even a 5.7 here on Shroud. So, yeah, the American team ready to fight back, and Shroud will pick up a kill on NBK. That's looking pretty good now, actually. If nothing can just do a little bit of work here, it might work out very much differently from what Titan wanted it to do.
Oh, there's the instant headshot onto Smith. Nothing already going to work, but it's going to be Smith. Scream with a double, and it's going to be down to Hiko now coming up on CT slope. He's looking to see if he can't catch anybody off guard here on this A site. 3 members so very low, and he only gets 1. Scream, instant reactions from him. Picks off Hiko, and Titan actually have a fairly solid round out of all things considered, seeing as how Cloud9 invested so much in that last round. Titan only losing 2. They're not going to be too bugged by that.
No, and Cloud9 must be slightly disappointed because they were about to kill 4 people. They could have won that round.
Well, Titan, they make the necessary adjustments, right? They put Smith's full HP. They put him out first, right?
Yeah,
he gets headshot, not a big deal.
That might be true, but at this point, you're still talking about 2 more bullets landed and Cloud9 winning it. So it's really dangerously close, but Titan hold on to it. That was actually really scary. I think that setup from Cloud9 could have absolutely worked.
We're seeing quite an emphasis on CT slope holds right now from Cloud9. Getting forced off that side as well, seeing as how Titan just naded him into oblivion, essentially. I mean, Molotovs, HEs all raining in, just clearing people out from that A site. Cloud9 now, just CZs, a couple CZs picked up. They're just looking to do a little bit more damage here, get Titan to spend a little bit more of that money if they can.
So while they're waiting, I actually think the comparison you drew up between Shroud and Swag is a really, really valid one. Because I think if Shroud can undergo the same transformation that Swag did, from playing not that well on LAN to playing like he's been doing so far in this tournament, if Shroud can do the same, then Cloud9 are a team that's going to be very dangerous. So we'll see if it's actually going to happen here. Now pushing into the bomb site, so definitely the right choice for Titan here. And Hiko's going to fall without any contest. So easy bomb plant and a good round from Titan. Really nice play.
Very solid. Cloud9 banking on a long play, essentially, from Titan.
Yeah.
The guess that time did not work out. Shroud will get caught by NBK as he checks an angle. And Existence up and upper dark, go into it with nothing. He's going to find 1 headshot, tries to control the spray. Not going to get it, though. Semph is too quick. This is still Titan just kind of going through the motions right now at this point, because we should expect them to clear up both of these rounds. We do kind of hope to see Cloud9 actually pick up a frag or two, though, but Titan this time around actually play it very well.
Yeah, I think it's really important. I mean, you're right. Even just a few kills makes a big difference in the long run. Now, we are into the 5th round, and there is going to be stuff purchased finally on Cloud9.
So Sean Gares, look, yeah, okay, he goes for it. That was what I was curious about, because he was really pausing there. He had enough to go glass cannon, and he's going to pick up a couple flashes, but this is what I was wondering. When is Sean Gares going to be able to pick up his AWP? There is still no AWP on Titan right now. Kenny S. Smiths, neither of them have gone for the sniper rifle, so this is a big opportunity now for Cloud9 to get a bit of a head start, or at least catch up a bit to Titan.
And the setup they have is one that I like. I think it's decent to give up the control of Catwalk and Short, as long as you have control of Long and CT Spawn still. That's a fair trade. But now it's going to be a classic B-split push coming out with still one guy from Titan on Short, which is a huge deal right now. Let's see if Cloud9 can hold on to this. Inside the bomb fight, Semphis is going to go down, and now it's nothing. With a kill in existence, they need a lot more, and Hiko's going to go down inside. This is not looking good right now for the counter-terrorist side, and then all falls apart in a matter of seconds. NBK with a good backstab is enough, and Shroud, he gets a double, but he's only got 14 HP.
But this is going to be interesting. I mean, if he can manage to pick up one kill, if he can find somebody out of position right now. Shroud, 14 HP, with Scream alive on Plateau, and Smith's alive behind the big box. He's going to go for the peek. If he can find a shot, this would be huge. But Scream, Smith's, neither of them showing anything at all right now. They're just kind of dancing, looking for the likely spot. Oh. There's the spray, and he almost does it versus Scream. So close.
Right. I mean, that shows you a little bit about what Shroud is about. One more bullet connecting then, and he would have picked up the first kill. Winning the round still would have been maybe a little bit far away. But if that's the mood that Shroud is in, I'm a little bit intrigued. 4-1 scoreline here, moving into the 6th round. Got to remember as well, Titan are on a side that, you know, you definitely can expect to win the majority of the rounds on this map here. So it's still not bad for Cloud9. They're going to be all right, but they will have to eco here. Probably going to be 5-1 unless they can turn it around.
I mean, it should be, at least. I mean, good nade there to Semphis at mid doors. They've only left one man alive. That's Hiko in the B site. But for now, Semphis is basically just going to close the gap. There's the flash. Perfect flash. He needs to capitalize. Smith is hanging around the corner, and Semphis, he can't get the kill. That was so close. Smith played that so well, just waiting. And unfortunately, I mean, the flash there was near perfect. Semphis had a great opportunity. He just couldn't get it.
5-on-3. CSET 75's not working out so well here for Cloud9. Not as well as they would have liked. And over outside the B-bomb site, Hiko's the one defending. That's a 5-7 instead, but it's a good pistol, but it can't really kill 5 people like this.
Do Titan go for their trademark sneak into B site right now? Well, nothing manages to find NBK. It does look like Titan, they are going to walk right out onto this site, and there isn't a whole lot that Cloud9 can do about it. Smokes are going to go down. Hiko tries to put shots through with the 5-7, and Sean Gare is looking to do some damage, but the bomb will get planted, and Cloud9, they just don't have the firepower or the nades to really get in here and have an impact.
And again, you kind of wish for Cloud9 that they would at least pick up a couple of more kills in these rounds, if for no other reason than just to prove themselves that they can actually do some damage to Titan here. Because you don't want to, I mean, being behind 5-1 is not really such a big deal, but if you're behind 5-1 and you start feeling like you just can't pick up the kills, even though we do a lot of damage, it's not enough to actually kill anyone. That's obviously a bad trend. Sean Gares is going to be alone here in a 1-on-4 with an AK that he saved, and if he can save it for the next round, it's going to be much better.
Yeah, I almost want to see him just drop down into suicide at this point. He's going to be looking, and he gets back around the corner, so Existence should not be able to find him in time. And an AK saved is actually fairly good.
Yeah.
I mean, Semphis is going to go for an AWP right now.
Okay.
Now, is this...
So that is a switch up, because normally it's Sean Gares that we're looking for, but actually Sean has a track record of sometimes playing out of his mind and sometimes not connecting with the AWP. So I'm not even really that much opposed to the idea that maybe if it's not working, they just try something else. And maybe Semphis has been putting in some work here. 7th round is coming up, and Titan, quick with the mid control, actually pretty aggressive down here. And we'll see if Cloud9 can manage to hold on to it. They have a very similar setup as the last time. They do have one guy all the way up in the A-bomb site, so just the one guy in Shroud holding pit at the moment.
Right now, Titan's execution is near flawless. The flash to block Semphis out initially, then the smoke And now a second smoke goes down just to make sure that those mid doors, there isn't a whole lot that Semphis can do unless somebody shows themselves at top mid, but that's just not the case right now. Titan looking to get over here at long, and Shroud is going to be the man to stop him. He only gets the 1 kill. Existence finding the headshot. It's now down to nothing, and he trades for 2. But Kenny S now alive 1v3. Cloud9 have done the work that they need to. Now they just need to hang in there.
Yeah, at this point, there's really no way Kenny's going to win this unless Cloud9 start making big mistakes and trying to peek Kenny one at a time. He has got the time to kill them if they really offer themselves up. Sean might need a little bit of backup here, and it should be coming quickly enough as well. Semphis is coming up with the AWP. There's the 1 peek, not really necessary. Now 1-on-2, 30 seconds left. The bomb is dropped all the way back here. Hiko is actually going to be covering it, and Kenny wants to move up a little bit more. Semphis is covering this area with that AWP in hand. They missed the shot. 20 seconds left, and he hasn't got the bomb. They just need to leave him alone.
Semphis could turn around and just back off right now. He continues to peek, and Kenny hunts him, but 15 seconds left. There is actually not enough time for him to win this round, and Hiko, he's doing everything right. Semphis dies, not necessarily, I mean, it's not really necessary, but Hiko just running away. Kenny S hasn't a hope. He can't track him down in time.
But that is... You know, you're supposed to be winning around and feeling great, and I guarantee you right now Cloud9 are not feeling all that well. Somebody on that team must have been calling out, just don't die, just leave, just wait. And there's no... I mean, Sean Gares could have stayed alive as Semphis. If they had just set up a crossfire, they could have at least secured the kill on Kenny. And they ended up not doing that, so that's a really worrying sign for Cloud9. Obviously, Titan can still buy here, 2-5 scoreline, and I hope they can adjust that stuff quickly, because that is not worth it.
It's a very expensive round in the end, and they will get an AWP again. Sean Gares going back to it, though. It seems like Semphis deciding that perhaps it's not for him right now. Still waiting to see exactly how Cloud9 are going to shake things up here. Titan continue to take over mid, which is kind of what we expect from them. Little pop flash goes in. There's the bank. Nothing. Walks right through. Perfect time for him. Catches one. And again, it's only a 1-for-1.
And it looks so good. It looks like it should be way more. Existence with the pick-off here, and now the B-bomb site's only controlled by Hiko on the CT side, and he's got to pick up not just one, but a couple of kills right now. Scream is right at the edge of the smoke. Hiko knows it, and he's going to take him down, and there's the kill in the middle. Sean Gares goes down, and it's all Hiko alone. 1-on-3. Just not good enough.
He's looking to take the fight. I mean, Hiko has no fear. Is it time for the BDP? Existence is at the top of mid at half health right now. Hiko reacts in time, but doesn't get the shot. Clips the door instead. Goes for NBK. He's coming close. If he could just find one of these frags, he'd have a real shot at taking this round. Turn it into a 1v2. But NBK is still alive in CT. Body blocks it, and he's going to get the kill. Hiko finds it.
Yeah, but that bomb is already down. Hiko with another great headshot takes down Kenny. Now Existence running down towards long. That bomb is planted, not in an ideal position, but a good enough position here that the Belgian in-game leader should be able to cover it. He spots Hiko already. And it's so far ticked. Hiko will get the kill, but can't actually win the round any longer. Might even die with the bomb here, in spite of getting a quad kill. Again, another round where Cloud9 maybe should be feeling decent about that, but they're not gonna. I'm sure right now they're not feeling really great about themselves, and they might even have to eco here. They don't have the money for it. So that's a 2-on-6, and here's where it gets really tragic. That push in the middle initially through the smoke, that could have very easily been a double pickoff from Cloud9. They get themselves into really good angles, really good positions, and somehow, through just plain misfortune, they end up not getting the second kill. They just get the first one and then instantly traded.
But that's also an idea that Titan basically are managing to turn it into not letting them themselves get into situations where they aren't able to get the refrag. And that's kind of what has to happen on the T side.
But actually in the middle, Titan were kind of clumsily bunched up when they walked out. They should have probably both been mowed down because the one was blocking the shot from the other one, and that's generally a horrible situation. But that's the nature of the business here, and Titan are, you know, they're coming out on top.
Well, Titan aren't going to give you many opportunities to screw around early. If they have the slightest ability, I mean, if they have the slightest opening, they're going to pounce. They're going to take advantage of it. Cloud9 really need to just tighten up their game, basically. I mean, it needs to come down to communication in the end, and we need to see if they're going to be able to recover somewhat. Interesting to see that Hiko is playing B side of Dust 2 as well, having changed up his position from long. But Hiko's kind of like that guy. You can put him anywhere on the map, and he'll have a solid effect.
Really good headshot, really good flashbang up on short to take care of the one guy there. That was Semphis holding short with the C-Sed, so that's a really good job. Also, nothing goes down, and this is just all Titan all the way. No issue at all dealing with this eco round. That's a really good sign. 7-2, now moving straight into the 9th round, or the 10th round, in fact. And we'll see if Cloud9, they are going to force it up this time. And I think that's a sign that they're starting to realize this is slowly but surely getting out of control for us on this map, on this first half at least, and we need to stabilize.
You can see nothing from us. Smoke, they still have a couple smokes. They use one to get across at mid. But one thing to note here is that Titan, they're not really going for the AWPs.
No, but they haven't had to. I mean, they have Kenny and, you know, the ace up the sleeve if they need it, but right now it's not even a requirement for them to win.
They aren't showing anything at all in the end, really. Just rifles, nades, and they're winning the duels in the end. They're getting the refrags. So Titan are content to just kind of sit back and go to work with the bare minimum here. Once again, in control of mid, there isn't a whole lot that Cloud9... Well, Cloud9 actually really focusing on this mid play here, taking the man off of B side proper. That's Hiko who's actually supporting on B slope. And in the meantime, we still have a man alive on CT, in CT spawn, so a lot of focus put on this mid position in the map.
And I think focus on mid, great, but this is maybe too much. They've actually given up the B bomb side entirely, so they have to get these kills in mid instantly and then focus on B again. I'm not sure this is a good idea. Rushing into the B bomb side is the Titan team. Kenny up there and Smith is going to take down Hiko, and that pretty much seals the deal, in fact. Down the middle as well, they got one guy waiting for Existence in the smoke, and they just run right past. They don't check the corner. Existence comes in with the one, flashes go in. He's going to pick up a double before he's finally put down. And I think... now I'm really starting to worry that Cloud9 are actually crumbling, because that tactical decision was not exactly a great one.
Yeah, with that money, now the real problem here for Cloud9 is the money situation. I mean, Titan really, they're actually playing up to snuff. Like what we expect to see from Titan, that's that clean play, the clean communication, execution, everything is going right for Titan. They really seem to be able to make the right call and just exploit Cloud9. And Cloud9, you're right, you know, saying that they put too much focus. Hiko was caught out in the open, out in the middle of nowhere when that push actually came in for Titan. So he wasn't able to get into a good, solid defensive position and just, you know, stop Titan cold. He gets caught out, and then the site is completely lost. So, like I said, Titan, if you make any mistakes around them, they aren't going to let you off with a slap on the wrist. They're going to take the whole hand.
Yes, they should. Another eco round coming in here from Cloud9, and at least soon they're going to be able to have so much money just from losing that they're going to be able to buy a little bit more. We're approaching the end of this first half, and things really are not looking good for the American team. They need to readjust, get up here and get... I mean, if they can make this somehow 9-6, they're still in the game. But they need, I think they need around 5 or 6 rounds at least here on the first half, and that's starting to be really difficult.
It's going to be tough. I mean, they have the pistols right now, but they need to get a couple frags here. Nice Molotov. That's going to force nothing out into the open, and Kenny S will get the headshot. And Titan are just mopping up. Smith will get a kill on Hiko. Shroud trying to do something from long, but Kenny S is indomitable. 3 for Smith, 2 for Kenny. Getting the frags, getting the stats. And now is the big opportunity here, because we actually have a situation for Cloud9 where they have enough money to get some nades, the rifles, everything they need here. And Shongers will once again go for that AWP. Now, where does he take it? It looks like right now he's gearing up to go to long. But we really haven't seen Titan playing aggressive long at all, nearly this entire first half here. So is he going to get something done? Are they going to give him a target to work with? And that's just not the case. NBK is only kind of floating around the house, making sure that Cloud9 can't push through.
Aggressive down the middle. Look how fast this is. This is really uncommonly fast, even for Titan, but for any team to do this quickly. Smith's looking up towards the window, and if they re-peek, he's already going to spot them. He knows that Semphis is up there, and now once again, they're crunching on this middle area. Good damage done to Smith. Down to 10 HP. Can they finally pick up the kill? No, Smith is staying alive, finally. Hiko comes in, but Kenny inside, and then a quick double for Kenny as Semphis and Hiko falls, and it's down to a 3-on-4. Good shot through the smoke. It's going to bring it into a 3-on-3, and is it even going to be enough? The bomb is already down, and look how far away Cloud9 are.
Now, Cloud9 are still stuck in CT. They're going to manage to make it up to B slope, but the bomb just goes down now. So they are here within a reasonable amount of time. They have some nades to make this work as well. Nothing, already peeking at window. And he's already at the site. Shroud overlap with nothing, and down to Scream, down to NBK, the only man alive here in Upper Dark. The bomb has been planted for him, but he's facing down 3 guns. And Shroud, with the quad kill for Cloud9, brings it back.
A really good retake. Credit to Cloud9 for executing that. Retaking the B-bomb side at even numbers is really hard. 3-on-3 is not good. Even 3-on-4 you can end up screwing it up. So that was really nicely done, but it's also not a good sign if to win a round you need Shroud to drop a quad kill. And actually to bring up the stuff you talked about on long, because that's a really good point. Titan have had 1 round where they went long, and that's the only other round besides the one we just saw that Cloud9 won. So I don't really blame Titan for not doing it. Oh, but Sean is there.
Time.
NBK got the long spawn. He goes down. Is there a chance still Can freedom prevail, Semler?
Now is the bird going to spread its wings? Right now, this is now the time where Kenny S is going to have that AWP. NBK taking advantage of the long spawn, but he was supposed to trade his AK, or at least that AWP with Kenny for his AK. Now we have Kenny. This is the change of pace here for Titan. And they're going for yet another B split.
And why wouldn't they? It's worked so well. And inside the bomb site, it's only one guy holding in. He's got way too much to do. He's going to go down. It's Hiko falling. Semphis goes down. And it's a 3-on-4. Can they do it once more? The bomb is going to go down any second. And it's now going to be a 2-on-4 retake. Kind of a different thing from what we just had. Sean misses the shot here. Kenny just falls back and plays it safely. But if I were Cloud9, I would not be going for this retake.
I mean, if they can find a peak, if Titan get a little overconfident here, Titan not usually the ones to make that kind of mistake, but they can do it. Smith will get the headshot on Shalgers, and there Shroud whips around and manages to pick him off, but he's still in a 1v3. Make that a 1v2, takes out Kenny, but Existence behind the car will catch him as he comes through the window. And Cloud9 sitting on 3 rounds, Titan with a very healthy 10. And what the real issue is here now is that Cloud9 once again find themselves just broke. They have to save for the final round. There is no early buy here. Not possible when nothing only has 1,400, when there's only 2K on Shroud. They have to go for another round of eco and just cross their fingers for the last round of this half. Hope they can get 4.
And look at Titan. With so much money on their side, they even invest into an auto sniper on Existence. Just see if they can do a little bit of damage. It doesn't do anything, but it shows you how much money they have that they can just invest into that kind of stuff. 3-10, current scoreline. Not the best start of the tournament here for Cloud9, but obviously even if they lose this match, they're not going to be out. They will obviously have another chance tomorrow to try and see if they can... oh, it's actually today. Tonight.
That's the thing. It's going to be the final match of this night. Hiko taking quite a bit of damage over on the B slope. Kenny is looking... He's covered by Existence, though, his trusty leader. And he makes sure that nothing can't catch Kenny off guard as he's scoped in, looking towards mid. Semphis takes the peek, and nicely done. Actually pays off to re-peek. Until Smiths, gets him for being greedy there at the end.
A little bit too much. Hiko very low on health. Titan playing it slowly, just taking their time. They will lose Existence in the meantime, but it's a 2-on-3. If they go for the wrong bomb side here, Titan, maybe if they end up walking into one of those pistols and lose a player, it could end up turning the wrong way. 35 seconds left here, and up on short is Shroud holding pistol in hand, almost drops Kenny. Repeat happens, and he's going to fall back and call for backup quickly. Hiko is coming here, and Shroud caught in the middle of nowhere. He's going to go down, and Hiko really can't do... Oh, actually, that's the bomb drop down.
That's the bomb drop down. This is fantastic. Hiko now alive in CT. He decides to back off, maybe change up the angle here. Kenny S is so low, and NBK is as well. Kenny, there's the shot, and he almost gets both of them. 9 seconds left. Kenny, does he have the time? Or it's NBK, he's still alive. He barely has the time to get up on this site.
If Hiko clutches this, definitely going to be pretty amazing. 2-on-2, 11 and 20 HP, and NBK decides to go for the AWPs, pointing right where Hiko's coming in. This is going to be a devastating result if he moves out. He unscopes just at the wrong time. Hiko spots him, he misses the shot. Hiko's going to be moving up. Ducks once more. NBK, 1 point of health, and he goes down. Hiko, I'm not sure there's enough time, is there?
He has to run. Yes. He's got it. He's got to have this. He's got to have this.
Yes, there is enough time for him to do this.
The 1v3 clutch. Hiko, no!
Yeah, there is enough time.
No!
Are you kidding me?
Oh! Hiko, 1v3.
I was so sure, Hiko, that's 3 rounds now, I count, that Cloud9 maybe could have won, but devastatingly have been just taken away, ripped apart from them. That's going to be 11-3, and moving into the last round of the first half, that is soul-crushing.
My heart is pounding right now. That's not fair. That's just not fair. 1v3 clutch, and a split second, just a hair. That's robbery right there. And now Cloud9, they force it up. I mean, they did tremendous damage to Titan, but at the end of the day, Titan can still afford a full buy in this 15th round. Cloud9 have to piece it together with FAMAS's yet again. Couple Colts to work with. But now it comes down to it. Can they bounce back here in this final round? They absolutely need 4. They need 4 rounds. They have to pick up this last round here, Cloud9.
No doubt about it. Would have been a bit of a momentum boost, a little bit of confidence back if they could have won that eco round and brought it back in such a great style there. And then it's off by, less than a second. Less than half a second.
Who else but Hiko to pull the BDP?
Yeah.
Like that. That's just Hiko right there. Sean Gares now, though, steps up and gets 2 very clean kills. Smith will finally get rid of him, but not after taking... I mean, he still takes 50 HP worth of damage here. Hiko now on the scene, goes for the spray, takes out Smiths, and it's down to Scream now. Last man alive, getting flanked by Sempus, and Cloud9 will pick up the 15th round here of this first half, giving them 4 going into the second half. But again, I mean we can't count them out yet.
No, we cannot. But if you look at the scoreboard, it actually tells a pretty interesting tale here, because it shows you that Cloud9 have got this, closer than an 11-4 scoreline basically warrants here. They've got some kills in here. They could have definitely picked up more rounds. If they had not lost the second round, if Titan hadn't managed to claim that anti-eco with the dreaded C-set 75s, it would have probably been a very different first half here. We could be looking at something like a 9-6 scoreline instead, or maybe even more than that. So it's not as far apart as it seems. Sometimes these scorelines can be a little bit deceptive. But obviously going to the second half here, pissed around, absolute must. And even then, the Cloud9 team have a long ways to go.
They do. I mean, it's 1 round at a time, 1 round at a time. But we got to look at the crucial rounds here going into the second half. It's going to be the 16th round, obviously the pistol round, but then the 19th round. I mean, they need to get the plant, essentially, Cloud9. They have to get the plant. Whatever happens, they need to get the plant in the pistol round so that they can continue putting pressure on Titan early on. But Titan are one of those teams that will go CT. That actually do pick CT to start on Dust 2. That's how confident right now they are in their play on CT side. So it really is just Cloud9. They've got a mountain ahead of them. It's just 1 step at a time to get to the top. But Titan are going to be throwing boulders at them at the, in the meantime. Bolts of lightning are going to be raining down. Trees are going to be falling across the path. The Cloud9, they're desperate. They got the eyes of the tiger, right, of the eagle. But
exactly.
Is it going to be enough here versus the rooster?
Well, we're about to find out. Just 17 seconds left. So if you are a newcomer to the stream, then a big welcome here. And if you're new to Counter-Strike in general, then welcome to the community as well. Definitely, it's growing so much in the last couple of days that I wouldn't be surprised if we have a ton of new people watching. So hope you guys are enjoying the game, and you should definitely go and invite your friends as well. This is the ESL 1 Cologne $250,000 tournament here at Gamescom in Germany, and it's absolutely stunning. It's only the first day. We still have another 3 days of this complete madness coming up for you guys, so it's going to be better and better and better. Right now, we're still in best of 1 territory, and Cloud9, well, they have a chance to really impress us here. If they can make this comeback, it's going to be stunning.
It's going to be huge. It all comes down to this pistol round, and already Sempus deciding to take a peek, make some noise at long. Trying to get a reaction, trying to get any kind of information right now. And the information he gets right there is that, okay, nobody's holding angle, nobody's holding pit. That's what he can take away from that. Cloud9 are currently sneaking their way through mid doors. NBK, he's been loving the dualies. He puts out some decent damage there.
They're going to go for the B-bomb side, which is a great choice. Just Scream holding alone, USPS in hand, misses the first shot, and it's going to go down. And that is a big opening here for the now terrorist side at Cloud9. Bomb's going to go down. It's going to be a 4-on-5 retake, and they even have time to get into good positions. They should be able to do this. Great shot from Shroud. Takes down the natural-born killer. Can he get another one? He's got the Glock in hand, and it's just buying time for his team. Grenades rain in. Shroud's still alive. He's finally going to go down. And now they need to refocus on that upper dark area. Smith gets a kill. It's now just him left in a 1-on-3 here. And this should be the round. It is the round. Cloud9 will pick it up just like they did in the first half. Now they need to survive the anti-eco that they're about to have on their hands here.
Exactly. The kings of the eco buys. Smith's instantly going. What is going on, Scream? Is that a misbuy? That has to be a misbuy.
I want to say definitely yes.
Bison?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
What? All right, double scout, I understand. Kenny
Yes.
S and Smiths, I mean, these are guys that can do serious damage. Hiko manages to find Smiths with a headshot early on. So no helmet, Galil, 1 shot, that'll do the trick. But Kenny S is still alive, and Scream has a scoped rifle as well, which I don't want to see, actually. Scream, throw it away. Just use your pistol.
Great grenade from Sean. That really is one of the most ridiculous things I've seen in this tournament so far. He instantly, as soon as Smiths went down, he threw away that Bison and picked up a scout as well. So I'm going to join you on that misbuy theory, I think.
Well, you know what? I still have nightmares of the last time he tried to use a scoped rifle on B. And I actually, if it was Scream, if it was anybody else on a Titan, I'd be like, yeah, man, go pick up that scout. You do it. But if it was Scream, I'm like, no, go pick up the Bison. Go back. You're on B site. We all remember what happened last time.
So going to be 6-11 here. The comeback's definitely possible, but you were talking about sort of important rounds, so we haven't really got to the second most important one, which is obviously going to be the 4th round.
That's it,
Oh, the
19th round in this case. Titan, they go for a bit of a mix, wishy-washy kind of buy going in here. Kenny S, he's got that scout, but he's at 3K, and he's going to hard eco. He should hard eco, rather, not really invest anything, because he wants that AWP ASAP as quickly as possible. He wants that big sniper rifle, the big brother of the gun he's got right now. But Titan, it's going to be the next round. The 19th round is going to be the second hurdle for Cloud9, essentially. Kenny S going for a bit of the patented Smith, and they know what's up. That doesn't work anymore. Smiths has done it way too much. Kenny now trying to use it, but Cloud9 just pre-fire if they get blinded at that point. They know exactly what's happening.
Hiko again with a Galil. You know, that's not really a shot you're supposed to hit that often down the middle, so that's pretty cool. And unfortunately for Titan, just couldn't really pick up the kill there. It would be nice with a scout if you could just do a bit of a quick headshot and put Cloud9 off guard, because right now Cloud9 are starting to get a little bit back in the comfort zone, and if you can shake them right now and make them feel like, oh, you know, it's never going to happen again, that's exactly what you need to do, and Titan know this very well.
Oh, look at this push from Scream. However, he's getting into Upper Dark. This is a lot of information. He steps, though, and that should give it away, and Shroud hears it. He gets the punish. Existence tries to push out mid. Doors, again, turned away, and Cloud9, they just need to, I mean, there's the smoke to go down. Now Smith's scout is not going to be nearly as effective. He's just trying to put shots through. And there you go. He gets rewarded. He gets revenge on Hiko through the smoke.
Oh, man.
Well then,
just holding down mouse one.
Dude, this is something that we have to talk about. I mean, Smith's on Dust 2 with the AWP. Before Kenny joined up on the team, this was definitely like his map as an AWPer. He seemed to just rise in skill every time they got onto this map. Like, he would do all right on other maps, like, okay, you know, Nuke, etc. Like, okay, maybe he can do something. But, like, on Dust 2, Smith's was a master. So that's what really makes Titan's CT side very scary, is not only they have Smiths, who's proven himself time and time again with the sniper rifle on this map, but also Kenny, who is just basically seen as one of the best AWPers in the world flat out.
Yep, I agree, absolutely. That's a really fair point to bring up. And it also brings us, well, let's wait, Kenny in the middle here. Good headshot, sorry, MBK in the middle, good headshot. It's going to go down eventually, and Smiths will survive the round. But the one time that I remember where we've really seen Titan horribly fail on this map, like really badly fail on this map, was the one time where they actually kept forcing up and never got the double up setup. Like, they just committed to forcing every round. And I trust that they've learned their lesson and will never, ever do that again. So as soon as we see it, 1-op is cool. Like, they can start off with 1-op, but I'm betting if this gets into 11-11 territory, if they start really feeling the pressure on the Titan side, I think they're going to put in an extra save, buy 2 AWPs, and try and finish the game from there.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That would play to their strengths, essentially. We'll have to see if Titan, if that's what they've got in mind, of course. You know, they do change things around, but Kenny has his AWP now. Glass cannon buy for him. No Kevlar to protect him. So we'll see if he's going to be able to land the shots fast enough to avoid, to dodge the bullets. Scream with the flash out mid. Sean Gares reacts in time, though. But that gives away Scream's position. Now, do they actually manage to follow through on this?
Great flashbang. Even greater pickoff from Sean Gares. Leaves the B bomb site very exposed. They need to re-smoke that CT spawn, otherwise it's not going to be good enough here. And they actually don't. MBK finds a great angle, almost drops nothing, but it's not quite good enough. And he's going to get some shots through. MBK goes down. Smith's holding inside, runs through the fire to drop one person. He's down to 50 points of health, but that's a really cool decision. Now a 2-on-2. Smith's on the angle, looking to get in. Great flashbang, both blinded. Smith's, oh no, it's a 1-on-1. Semphis knows exactly where Existence is. He goes for the spray. He's not going to get it. Existence picks up the double kill, and Titan steal the round away. And that could have absolutely worked out for Cloud9, but it just doesn't. And now we're at 12-7. They can buy on the American side, but Titan claim another crucial round.
That was it, that 19th round. And by the skin of their teeth, it doesn't matter. If it's close or not, they get that round. Existence actually has his Scar 20 as well, which is a rifle that we see him go to every now and again. And most importantly, they save that AWP for Kenny S. So Titan, they don't get any less dangerous at this point, you know, because it's a bit of a mix buy. They have 2 very powerful rifles with 2 guys who know how to use them.
Gotta give some credit to Smiths. When his teammates needed him in the middle, he actually just decided it doesn't even matter if there's fire, you know, blocking me. It's, you know, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna help my teammates. That was a very cool choice. Not a really usual one either. So I love that indeed. Kenny goes down though. AWP not put to use, but as you said, some of there's still an auto sniper in play.
There's still an auto sniper, and Existence is actually holding the cross point at this point over on long, looking towards Cat. So if Cloud9 decide to push up, they could be in for a very rude surprise. Shroud so far taking point, but he's going to be waiting for the flash in from his mates. As we can hear now, the flashes go off, and Shroud jumps straight down into CT. He's going straight up CT slope, but Sean Gares robs him, gets the kill first.
Really great entrance here. This is exactly what they need. And now play it safe. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's actually into a 2-on-3. That bomb is still not down. So Cloud9 end up losing a lot of members before they even get into a position where they have to defend. Can they do it this time, though? MBK down on long, taking a fight. He's going to go down. Great flashbang, and then the follow-up kill from Sean, who's picked up 2 kills. But now comes Scream.
The monster.
The guy who the only currency he knows is headshots here, and he's going to go for it, looking for one more. Can he get it? They don't have to challenge him. Don't face him. You're absolutely right. That bomb is going to do the job on itself if they just leave him alone. Scream jumping up, doesn't have any kind of grenades to deal with this, and he's going to go down. Jordan will shut him down, and it will be an 8th round for Cloud9.
Oh.
I think it was with Tosspot that we decided that, you know, that's the currency that Scream knows.
He only deals in headshots.
Yeah.
Well, you know, did you see the tweet earlier, that Vine where Scream throws a rubber, like he throws a little bouncy ball through the house, and it just goes, you know, it bounces all around the house, and then just baps Kenny in the face. It's like, you know, Scream, all he knows are headshots.
That's about accurate, but not this time. 1-on-3, even for Scream, it's a bit too much to ask, and that forces Titan back on an eco. So we'll see. Nothing really aggressive, which is classic Nothing. It's really hard to keep him under control, but sometimes if you unleash him, absolutely miraculous things do happen, and maybe that's what they've decided on Cloud9. Just let Nothing do what he does best. Auto sniper in the hands of Sean Gares now is going to get a kill on Kenny, so a little bit of justice here, as Scream is going to be the only one left in this 1-on-4.
Picks up an AK as well. Good opportunity for him to do some damage here. If you can find the opportunity, bungles that nade, though, and that's going to be a bit of missed damage. That's a little unfortunate for him, but they know exactly where he is at this point, Cloud9. They're going to hoof it over to the A site with that bomb. Sean Gares, who's low, so best not to put him at risk. Put him on the other side of the map, let him get the plant, let him hold on to the gun. And Stream at this point is just looking to see if Cloud9 are going to get greedy, if they're going to try and close in on him at any point.
Well, they've got him boxed in, so they might as well wait until they know there's no time left. Scream will pick up the 1 kill. He should be going down. He will be going down. And actually a very nicely handled round from Cloud9, because it seemed to me, at least, there was a moment where they thought, oh, we got 4 members. Let's just kill him. Let's just go for him. And that would have been a horrible move. So credit to them for keeping their cool and actually going for that A-bomb side. And then go back and kill Scream. Why not?
Sure. I mean, you lose the Scar 20. That's a bit of a shame that Sean Gares gets taken out in the end. But still, you get the job done. And I think at this point, Cloud9, all they care about are the rounds. Just get the rounds on the board. Doesn't matter if it's ugly. Just get the job done. They need to keep the pressure up on Titan right now, who are once again forced into a pistol round. They have to eco here. But Titan, anything is possible. They've got the CZs. Sean Gares checking angles. He's going to catch Smith point blank. Scream as well. No, Scream gets him first. But the quick refrag from Semphis, and that is exactly what has to happen here for Cloud9. They cannot afford to give away free kills.
Oh, they are getting the refrags, and that's really cool, because otherwise they could have been in a horrible position right now. MBK picks up an AK, hasn't found the shot right yet. He's going to pick up one more here, and now it's a 1-on-2. MBK on 6 points of health, should not be able to really do anything at this point. But even just saving the AK is not going to be all that bad, and they've done really good damage to the American team at this point, Titan. I mean, they had a lot of grenades this round that they invested into, but that was about it.
They're the eco masters, Titan. They just managed to do damage, basically. Like, this 3 kills is huge. This is forcing Cloud9 to spend a lot of money in the next round, not allowing them to get that confidence boost, basically, from having a buffer, knowing that you have a bank. And
speaking of money, how much have they got on Cloud9's side right now to bring the scoreboard? Yeah. So it's actually not really impressive. Nothing is in a good range, but Semphis is, economically at least. Yeah,
hurting. They are hurting right now.
Yeah, that round win does actually make a sort of a difference, but they are going to have to buy up 3 of them, so that's where a lot of it is going to disappear.
Double op or not? That's the question right now for Titan. Double op or not? Does Smith actually go for it? We've seen him do it in the past, and he will. So now this is it. Does he get Kevlar, or does he go for nades? That's another question. And he is going to go Kevlar, so he takes the safe route here. So Smith's not wanting to mess around. Double Kevlar, double op. Now we have to see, can Titan land the shots? And most importantly, can Cloud9 actually deal with this? Because we know just what's possible. Kenny S with the blinding shot onto Sean Gares at long, and that's what we're talking about right now. This is why Titan are so feared at this point when it comes to op play.
Yeah, that peak is... Yeah, well, it's Kenny, isn't it?
It's Kenny. Just full-on movement, not stopping. Lands perfect. He's just a force of nature, Kenny S, when he gets going. And that's what Cloud9 need to avoid. Good flash. Kenny repositions, though, and he's not going to spot the man dropping down, but MBK certainly will. Does not miss the opportunity and gets a clean kill.
Up in CT spawn, they are going to be able to move up in the A-bomb side, but even if they put the bomb down, how are they going to plan on holding this? They need to basically try and plant for short, which they can't because Kenny's here. So then they're going to have to go for a safe plant, which I don't think is going to be good enough. That means they'll control absolutely nothing here. Shots raining through and Nothing almost going down. It's a 3-on-5, and Kenny's going to make it a 2-on-5 instead with that magic stick.
Through the flames. There's no hiding. They eventually get the bomb plant down, but they've just been whittled away to nothing at this point. Titan have played this perfectly. NBK finds the headshot on Hiko at the end, but all 5 members left alive here for Titan. 2 kills for Kenny, 1 kill for Smith. Those ops just doing big work. And Kenny S at the start just staying alive and long is just brutal. NBK alive in CT as well. The first man to jump down, and that's what it came down to, is Cloud9 jumping down. They sent a man straight down into CT, hoping to catch the man watching mid doors off guard. NBK doesn't get caught off guard. He instantly nixes him, and then you could just see Cloud9 kind of falter. Where do they go? What do they do?
So this is really where this is what it all comes down to. Titan, if they win this round, they very likely win the game because Cloud9 are out of money, and they are going to go for a really fast move towards that B bomb side. Are they going to straight up rush it here? There is a smoke down that should make them stop, and they are gonna pause it for a moment. I really do like the idea of them going for B right now, especially if they can somehow zone out Smith here. If they can get the kill on him, there might be an opening.
Scream with perfect anti-rush play, basically banking those 2 flashes off. Had Cloud9 gone for it, it would have been a slaughter. But they do manage to make their way out through mid, and NBK gets caught. Smith with this AWP, though, instantly returns, takes out Hiko, but he's going to get flanked. Scream, however, manages to shut down the single pincer movement, and Cloud9 are down to 1 man. That's Sean Gares.
And really, this is going to be rough. He's going to pick up the bomb and make it a whole... He's going to basically marathon this all the way, I think. Not a bad idea, because the time is definitely there for it. He's going to try and see if he can pick up someone unsuspecting, but Titans see it coming. Existence takes... No. You have to get really early to try and see if you can cheat Existence here. He's going to walk right into him, and Sean not quick enough with the 180, and that's going to be 14-10. No bomb plant for Cloud9, and not enough money here, I think, to actually make it work. They are going to force up anyway. They do not want to play for overtime or anything else like that, so now they're going to go for it.
Now they have
2
to go
AKs.
For it. 2 AKs. They actually do get a reasonable buy. I mean, 2 AKs, a Galil, 2 CZs, which might as well be AKs. I mean, Cloud9 can do some damage here. But they just have to find the way in. Kenny S at mid cannot be allowed to pick up a frag.
And look at Titan, super aggressive. Right when Cloud9 are trying to see if they can reestablish themselves, it's just a complete switch up here for the CT side, and a good pick-off. Actually, Shroud with a good return. The Scream in the middle here, looking for it. It's now a 2-on-3, and nothing's almost dead. Sean Gares, where is he at?
Sean Gares is currently on a mission right now. He could potentially outflank Kenny completely here. Kenny's going to walk right in. Sean gets the easy kill. Brings it back to a 2-on-2. Bomb is still dropped in lower dark, though, so somebody is going to have to go back and pick that up at some point here. But Titan are still just willing to play this patiently. Man down on the A site, and a man pushing his way through long. Nothing is still waiting around this corner. He's only got a CZ and 11 points of health. And NBK, this could be brutal. This could be it right here. He peers the pickup. He knows nothing is close, and he gets the kill on him. Now it's all down to Sean once again.
Yeah, good timing from NBK then. And it's going to be Sean the Lone Ranger, you know, 1-on-2, and basically holding, I think, this map in his hands right now. He will be able to pick up the bomb, and he might even be able to put it down, but defending it is kind of a different thing at the end. He does have one more smoke, which is actually going to be really valuable for him. Question is he going to commit to it, or is he going to hesitate?
Oh, he's going.
Good.
And look at this. Titan are completely... They thought that this was going to be an A plant, 100%. Now they realize, well, then the smoke is down to block Sean Gares crossing up as well, so they don't know which side of the map, or of the bomb site he's on. This isn't a lot of information for Titan to work with right now, and is Sean Gares actually going to go for the peak? It comes down to the timing. Scream spots him, but Sean gets the first kill, and he knows exactly where NBK is. Doesn't get the shot on NBK, though, and the clutch goes Titan's way.
And I think so far we've had this round, NBK surviving on 5 HP. We had the peak in the middle where it could have been a double kill, and over at long as well, we had a couple of moments. So right now, sometimes Titan are really coming out of this with absolute margins, and they really make a big difference. You know, singular rounds is not a big deal, but they ramp up during it. You know, during the course of the game, they start to build up, and that's right now a big reason why Titan are just 1 round away from taking this.
Yep, 1 round away. Cloud9 once again going for the buy. But they get that plant, so they have the bonus money to work with here. Is it going to be the YOLO B? It is going to be full on YOLO B. Scream with the anti-flashes. They're all blind, and they line up. Scream gets 2.
Smith's in the window here. They are in the bomb site, but I'm not sure they can hold this. They're 1 man down. They need to pick up some kills. Quick bomb already dropped over here. Smith's peeking in, trying to see if he can get somebody, and Kenny will pick off Shroud. Now it's gone from bad to much, much worse. Semphis and Hiko going to take a miracle for them to hold this bomb site alone.
With 4 guys knocking at the door right now from B slope as well, it's going to be concentrated fire. Cloud9 expecting the flank perhaps through upper dark. They may not expect it, but there's the flash through. NBK decides to back off, trades positions, but there's the crossfire, and they do it! Semphis takes 2 through the door, and Hiko 2 through the window. But they do it at the end. Cloud9 managed to hold.
So Kenny's AWP is actually named the Magic Stick, and they've stolen it. So if they can actually work magic, if they've somehow made this work, that is truly incredible. 15-11. Titan are going to have to eco here. This is a lot closer than it seems because Titan are going to be able to sneak in a couple of more buy rounds, but they won't have 4 buy rounds in the rest of this game. I still think Titan have this. It feels like this is a Titan game, but it is not over yet.
No, I'm not counting it out. That was just magical. Once again, this time Hiko is rewarded. He got robbed of the 1v3, but this time 2v4, they hold. Smith's holding in that angle. Not going to spot nothing walking by. They don't actually spot Smith at all. Smith could have a great timing here. They have that crossfire at mid doors right now. Titan just hoping that somebody's going to walk through. And now they decide to push forward. Shroud, not sure if he spotted him, but he certainly will get the kill in the end.
Yeah, really important. Just they can't give anything up right now. They need a really good round on their hands here. Kenny pushing forward aggressively. He's going to get taken down by Semphis. So now it's looking increasingly better for Cloud9 as they move all the way down the middle. In fact, MBK is going to go down. A flawless round right now would mean a lot, not for the money, because that doesn't matter anymore for Cloud9, but for their confidence. Scream walking into the whole team. It's a firing squad, and he gets taken down 15-12. Now we have to bring up the scoreboard. This is where the game gets decided. Titan, they can buy this round. They're going to invest everything into it. If Cloud9 win it, it's going to be 13-15. But then Titan have to eco, and that could be the 14-15. This is where it's at. This
is where every frag, every shot, everything is on the line right here. Because if Titan lose this, they get one more chance, one more buy round in this half to stop it from going to overtime. Cloud9, they know it's within their grasp to take this back. But Kenny has this aggressive position, and he's going to make it work. Screaming, Kenny pick off Songairs to start, and Titan have the man advantage now going into this. Nothing, again with the aggression up, Cat, looking to turn it around, looking to bring it back to a 4-on-4, but Titan leave the bomb site completely open.
Yeah, but Cloud9 leave the bomb site in the T-spawn, which means they have the bomb site, but no bomb with which to put it in, so that's not really great. That's sort of like having a car with no engine. Just isn't all that cool in the end. Existence is going to go down, though. Shroud will pick up that kill, but they're wasting a lot of time, and Titan are reacting in the meantime. They could have even dropped the bomb here on Hiko. He could have got picked off. Now they're going for it.
They're going to rotate in. Titan are going to be right on their heels here. Cloud9, are they finally going to get this plant? Titan know exactly what's going on. They've already pushed out through short, through mid. They have control of long still from NBK, but Kenny S is going to find nothing. That's the short cleared up. Cloud9 still stuck on this site, and as we say, this is worst case scenario. They need some huge frags.
And not exactly the best flashbang we've seen. I question what possessed Kenny to throw that. Now MBK does go down. It's going to be a 2-on-2, and they just have to stand still. They're both coming in from short. Cloud9 now have a pretty good position. They're both in the same angle. Semphis will pick up the one, and Kenny goes down. Hiko with the double kill, and it's going to be 13-15. Cloud9 are now within striking range. They can really do this. Titan have no more money with which to work, and now they're going to have one more buy round similar to do this.
One more.
One more.
They have to put it all on the 30th round. Titan, again, forced to pistol, forced to eco. They started off strong. They got close, but they need to close the game out. But we can't count Titan out. This is the thing.
No.
Cloud9 cannot just go for a YOLO play. Do not do it. Semphis will pick up the first frag on Smiths. That's B-side defense weakened here for Titan. Scream takes a peek. Great flash from him. Only going to get the one kill, though. And this is now a situation where Cloud9, they're just going to shape it up for the B play. 30th round. Here we are. Titan wastes no time. Cloud9 either. They want to decide this. Is it overtime, or are Titan going on to the winner match tomorrow?
And just to illustrate how much of a knife's edge we're on right now, they lost the second pistol. They lost the second round in the first half. If they had won that round, Cloud9 very likely would have already run this game. That's how close this is right now. Definitely not a team to be taken lightly. We'll see if they can really force this overtime, or if Titan are going to sneak it away in the very last second. I have that just might happen, but there are 2 AWPs, 3 AWPs right now on Cloud9's side. Hoping to pick someone off in the middle. It's not going to happen. Smiths and Kenny not going to give them the opportunity.
They even had the auto sniper. They had everything right there, Cloud9. They went all out because, hey, money's not a problem anymore. Songairs even goes back to the auto sniper. They're spending a lot of time swapping out guns right now. Are they actually going to stick with double op auto?
Yeah, flash in here. Nothing should have probably get picked off here. A little bit of hesitation from MBK. Now he's getting double peeked, and this is a big problem. He's low on health. He's going to have to try and fall back here, and he's going to fall to his death, and that is not the time to do it. NBK with what could be a very costly mistake. Let's see how this plays out. Kenny rotating in to try and see if he can clear it up here.
He's going to be the point man here for this cat hold. He gets forced out into the open. Sean is not going to land the shot, though. Kenny S looking to catch them out on Cat, and Sean lands the headshot with an auto. Existence is now alive at long, but he's the only one here to stop the tide. He gets one, but that's not enough, and we're into a 2-on-4. Scream and Smith's alive.
They stole that AWP, the magic stick, and abracadabra. We're going to be in overtime. Smiths is in a 1-on-4. The bomb is already planted, and Cloud9 definitely showing us that they are an international level team here in terms of land play and global offensive. Very, very impressive performance that we're seeing here from the Americans. Smiths comes in with a great double kill. They just have to hold strong. There's almost no chance this can happen. Smiths is going to go down, and we are going to go to overtime. What a game. This exactly is what Counter-Strike is all about.
First overtime of the group stage, as far as I know as well. So this has been one hell of a ride, but of course it's in the group of tears that this has to happen, Anders. It has to be in this group.
No, we've renamed this to the group of greatness. This is so nice. This is exactly the kind of match that we needed. No matter who wins or loses, I'm really thankful that we got to see this.
Wasn't Dignitas like, what's the, their animal, or, you know, Denmark, what's the animal, the national animal again?
I don't know, like a pig? We like bacon.
You like bacon, right. I know, I was trying to look for some kind of similarity here because, I mean, you know, you got the freedom bird, you got the rooster.
But I really
Denmark,
don't...
You know, I mean, there's like emus in Australia, I guess. You know, they've got a bird there.
You're being Danish. I don't really want to see anyone turn Dignitas into bacon, you know. let's not go down that path at all, I reckon. Let's stay away from that.
Like, okay, we'll say that the pig, you know, had like a can of Red Bull or something. It got wings, and then, okay, all of a sudden, it's like flying bacon.
Maybe it could be like a you know, wild boar or something. They could be sort of fierce, but
that's actually pretty fierce.
There really are no dangerous animals in Denmark. Is flat and rainy without any interesting animals, but we do have lovely people and beer and bacon, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's actually, in the end, you know, it's actually pretty cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, overtime is in effect in about 35 seconds, and we do have almost 260,000 people watching in grand total. This is indeed a pretty huge day for Global Offensive, and we're not even close to the playoffs. We have another day tomorrow. We're doing the rest of the group stage, and then we have 2 days, one whole day for all the quarterfinals. We're going to stream every single one. Nothing will go uncovered from there. And then, obviously, the last day, 2 semis, 1 grand final. It's going to be so incredibly sick. So a big welcome and a big thanks to all of you for tuning in. Keep bringing in those friends, and let's show the world just what this game is capable of with just a little bit of support.
Well, I think we've already made a statement. I mean, this is more viewers than we had for the finals of Katowice.
Yeah.
So that's insane. First day of the groups. This is how much this community has grown, how big it has become. But it looks like it is going to be MR3, 10K starting money for this first round of overtime, but Cloud9 will continue on this on the T side, Titan on the CT side, and we have to see, can they turn the tide here? Because oftentimes you will see teams reset once they get into overtime. It's a totally different team. Cloud9, can they maintain the momentum? That's the question. That's what we're looking for here, and we need an answer.
Smith's going for a really aggressive peek there, and it's actually going to be Flash Kenny too, so now both the Orbs are in the CT spawn, and they're going to push through. This seems like an insane choice with an AWP, but Smith makes it work, takes down Semphis. He's going to get punished for it, and goes down. Kenny looking for a shot at the top of the smoke here. Scream inside the bomb site. It's going to pick off Sean Gears and then gets down. Nothing, turns around, and a triple kill from Scream. All headshots all the way. And Shroud now in a 1-on-3, and he's going to go down to Kenny. So really good start to the overtime here for Titan. And I do think you're absolutely right, Semler. This time for Titan to reset is exactly what they need, whereas Cloud9 came from a huge momentum boost, finally forcing overtime. Now they've cooled off even just 1%, and Titan have gained a little bit more, and we are talking about absolute margins right now. The difference between winning or losing here is less than 1%.
This is, I mean, this is what it all happens, is that Cloud9, that minute is crucial. And Titan have kind of just made a statement. 4 headshots, 4 kills, screaming Kenny S, basically doing the jobs that they need to be doing for Titan. Hiko will find a kill on Existence here to start. So there's Cloud9 striking back. Bit of a golf clap there. But NBK looking to even it up, and he's only going to do a bit of damage. So Cloud9 still have the momentum here. They still have the advantage until, well, Kenny S manages to find the headshot on Nothing on short. Nothing actually getting punished this time around for his aggressive play there.
And are they going to commit to it? They are setting up. So there's the flashbang in from Sean Gears, and now they're going to go and peek, but Kenny's already back to a safer position. Smith's going to pick up Sean Gears, who carelessly just wanders into the middle and can't really afford to do that. Kenny, he's not there, he realizes, and oh my god, he jumps, and Semphis way too quick for Kenny there, and that's not normally something you could just easily say. MBK not with the ideal weapon down here in the pit, and they should just leave him alone. The bomb is over at B. This is a huge fake, and Titan are eating it. Hook, Lion, Sinker. Semphis just raining down hell into the CT spawn, and he's going to be jumping away from that fire. Smith's falling back, but the bomb is going to go down, and I think they have the clue. Smith goes down. Cloud9 have sold it, and they get the kills as well. NBK goes for the one here, but I think only now is he realizing, wait a minute.
Xemphis is low. Hiko does peek out and actually tries to land a hand, and the recharge, that's going to be it. When NBK has to go for the reload, Xemphis peeks, perfect timing there. He would hear that sound as well, but I'm sure he was just trying to take a peek and see.
And Semphis at 25 kills, he's almost top fragging, only on die by Hiko by 1. Semphis
has turned it around as well, because at the beginning of normal time, he was one of the bottom fraggers on Cloud9. So he has done a 180.
Just looking in really great shape in the game and also out of game, because that man has just lost so much weight and is looking really sexy. Now, moving into the next round, it's going to be Kenny taking down Nothing, and actually Sean Guez getting caught off guard. They're going to keep pushing to the B-bomb side, but this is not looking really good right now for the terrorist side. Smith's going to throw in a bit of a grenade, already leg-shotting Semphis. He's actually going to stay alive, so they will maybe put the bomb down here, but Titan should be able to reclaim this bomb side.
Titan are already on top of it. They got that two-man advantage going into it as well. All they need to do is play patient, not throw away the advantage that they have right now. Cloud9 are the ones under pressure. They have to hold all of the angles. But once again, Titan shaping up. They're putting 5 guys on B slope right now. Do they want to risk the blender again? It looks like it. Hiko's waiting right below window with 2 guys holding an upper dark. Not the same positions per se, but it's absolutely possible that Titan get completely overwhelmed as they try to come rushing through here. It's happening. Semphis, Hiko's getting it. 3, 4. They just completely throw it away. Titan, what is happening? It's Shroud, last man, and he will pick up Scream. But a 17-16 score, and Titan, what was that?
I don't know. Hiko inside, you said it, is the meat grinder, and they just fed themselves to him. That was such a sick hold from that bomb side. Very, very impressive. 17-16. We're looking for the first team to get 19 rounds, meaning Cloud9 only 2 away. They're going to start with 10,000 on the second half. This would be an absolutely monumental comeback. We're talking astronomical odds against Cloud9 at the beginning of the second half. And now they're close.
I'm seeing in my mind's eye Titan versus Nip, DreamHack Summer, same scenario. Titan in the lead, and they just keep throwing it away. They kept throwing round after round at Nip, and Nip were just like, sure, thanks, great, perfect. They get into the game. Now it's happening again. Cloud9, they're going to switch over to the CT side, and Titan are going to go to the T side. And wait, let me think. They're going to go through mid doors a whole bunch of times.
The history between American Counter-Strike and European Counter-Strike goes back a very, very long ways, and it is a long and proud history. And the Americans have definitely come out on top a number of times. I mean, all the way back to teams like 3D and a bunch of other teams like that. So this is definitely exciting, and I think serves as slight evidence that if ever there was a time to suggest that there could be maybe something like a major tournament in the US, then that would be absolutely brilliant, because they know how to play this game. They definitely do.
I mean, well, Cloud9 as well. Let's say, before in the past 2 majors here, bit of history. Winter, DreamHack Winter, and Katowice. Cloud9 have made the quarterfinals, or top 8 basically, semifinals at DreamHack Winter, quarterfinals at Katowice. They have made it past the groups each time. Now that was with Swag on the roster. Granted, we talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the map. Shroud has been swapped in for Swag, but Cloud9 are a team that you do not take lightly. You take lightly at your own risk. And Titan right now, they are down 1 round. They need to get the perfect start here to this second half. Bring it back to 17-17 to really have a shot at closing it out.
Auto sniper picked up from Sean Guez, so he's not going to go for that AWP, and Kenny's not going to get a target in the middle, but this is what it comes down to. Titan can still win by claiming a little bit more, but Cloud9 only 2 rounds away from winning. Just 2.
Just 2. That's it. That's all they need. And if they get this round, this next round, Titan are going to be under enormous pressure. Enormous pressure, because it's history repeating itself. Titan, they don't want to be down. They don't want to be in the loser match of the group. They're flashbacks to Katowice. That's exactly what would be happening, where Titan went out in the groups as well.
And look at this. Again, a huge emphasis on the mid, but this time it's better because they have one guy in window who could hold the bomb site, and it's the it's Hiko there up there. So they might actually be able to make this work. I like this setup. And Titan went so many times for that B bomb site on the first half, so I don't blame Cloud9 for trying this.
Well, nothing's positioned right there. Sean Gares not going to get forced out into the open. Nothing will pick off Scream at the mid doors, so that's going to be the first frag going Cloud9's way. Sean Gares is still alive, but its existence dropping down into CT spawn to pick off nothing.
And Semphis in the middle, drops MBK, now it's a 4-on-3. That bomb's still stuck in the middle weirdly. Now it's Kenny looking for the opening. I think they spotted him. Molotov's gonna actually force him back. It drops him down to 46 points of health, not bad. Existence, this position could still play off hugely, but he's gonna get taken down. Semphis with the double, now a 2-on-4. Is this really happening? Smith's walking up on short, looking for the kill. Shroud is down there waiting. One shot to the face. Smith's very low. He's going to get double teamed, and it's the auto sniper that ends him. Kenny now in a 1-on-4, and he's got no time to do this. He might even go down, actually losing the AWP, and he's got to do it. He's got to die right now. If the time runs out and he dies, that's a big problem. Time's out. Are they going to find him? Kenny in the smoke hiding? And he's going to go down.
Oh, that's a calamity. Kenny is now down to $3,300.
This has a really big impact on the game. You're absolutely right. If you die after the time runs out, only on the terrorist side, you do not get the loss bonus, but you lose your rifle anyway. 18-16 match and map point for the American Cloud9 team.
Money is no longer a problem here. Titan are just going to have to go full rifles. They still get good nades on this, but Cloud9 are now one round away from moving into tomorrow's winner match to get a crack at first seed in this group, and this after a huge potential comeback. But it's not over yet. Titan, we can't count them out. They can perfectly well take 2 rounds on their T side here of Dust 2. They did a fantastic job in regular time. Now can they do the same here?
With this much on the line, without a doubt, one of the most impressive comebacks we've seen for a very long time from Cloud9, and they are 1 round away from sealing the deal. Can they do it? Sean Gares is up here, auto sniper in hand. He's going to get flashed out, and they want to go for him. They got the Molotov as well. He's going to pick off one, and then he goes down. Scream with a headshot. That bomb is dropped for only a second, and now it's going to be a retake for Cloud9. And can they do it? They need to deal with MBK first. He's right here on short. Flashbang goes in. Nothing charging through, and MBK will end him.
Brings it back, but Semphis quickly strikes. He gets a headshot on Scream as well. Semphis 2 frags, opens up this site, and now they have to wait. Shroud needs the support from Long. They have to close in the pincer, but Existence is using their own weapon against them. Shroud finds him at Long, and we're into a 1v1. Perfection. Who's gonna win the clutch? Is it Cloud9? Does Shroud live up to the hype?
He's looking for Smiths, but Smiths is smartly hiding. He wants to use the clock against Shroud here. That smoke is going to disappear in a second. He's going to have to go quick here. He can't find him, looking everywhere, and the time is out. Smiths is going to win the round here, so it's going to be, well, 17-18. Time's up. Either it's going to be double overtime, or maybe, just maybe, Cloud9 have one more chance. This is much too close. Much too close.
The money is still messed up for Titan, even with that win. Losing everybody in that round, again, Existence has enough, but they don't, you know, it's like the guys who have the money aren't going to be getting the AWPs here. So again, no AWPs, Titan going straight rifles. They're going for the mobility. Cloud9, they still have some money to be able to equip Sean Gares with an AWP of his own and near full nades. So this is going to be such a close round here.
The pressure is mounting on everyone right now. This is where people really start making tiny mistakes that have huge implications, and we'll have to see. I don't really think it was Shroud's fault that he couldn't win that. I think Smith just did exactly what he needed to do, and that made it almost unwinnable for Shroud. So unfortunate there, and they're going to go for the B-split push coming out here just instantly. Hiko with the kill. Kenny picks up one in Existence with another one, pushing through the middle. It's going to be Nico. Oh, sorry, nothing going down, and now it's going to be a 2-on-4. Sean looking through the top of the smoke, seeing if he can pick off anyone, but it's a 2-on-4 retake, and they have to go for it. There's no saving.
There is none. And Sean, he has to get the flash out. Spots the man, but Shroud is there to get the kill. Brings it back to a 2-on-3. This is still feasible for Cloud9. They need to get a frag very quickly here. And Sean just scoping, desperately looking for a target, anybody at all. But Titan, they're just hiding. They aren't giving him anything to work with. The headshot, that's what they give. Scream gives him a bullet to the face. And now it's down to Shroud. 1v3, and Scream gives him 2. He is a generous god. We are going to a second round of overtime.
This is way too close, and I have no idea who has. I think now the game is truly reset. Both teams must feel like they should have had it, they didn't have it, And now, I think mentally speaking, we're sort of at ground zero. Whoever picks up this next round could really just run away with it. It's going to be crazy. Cloud9 starting on the CT side. Let's see if we can keep this going. Double overtime, yes, please.
Yes, please. And yeah, guys, this is everything we could have hoped for. This match, what a story. Cloud9 with the comeback, and now into double overtime to boot.
And I think a little bit of a punch to to the face of Cloud9, because that B split push has been working out so often for Titan. And mentally speaking, this is a problem for Cloud9, because as we can tell, they've been putting so much focus on trying to stop it that if eventually, if Titan catch a single round where Cloud9 actually gambling on it being a B split push and it's not, they can get got completely out of position. So this is where Existence, as an in-game leader, as a tactician, does a lot of really good work. If he picks the one round where Cloud9 have the wrong setup for a B push, it could get ugly really quickly.
And just going through real quick, every time we seem to see that, we're Vendetta, thank you, Ven, you bring us to nothing in CT spawn. Every time that push has worked practically, it's been nothing throwing the flash, but it keeps landing behind the Titan members. It keeps landing towards the door. And Titan are so quick to follow up on the smoke that they're past that flash every single time. So the guys coming out of B site from Cloud9 who are going to challenge on B slope, they're expecting to find a bunch of blind terrorists, kind of windmilling their arms and, not really being able to be effective. Instead, they just get obliterated. And that is not how it's supposed to go here for Cloud9. In their imagination, the way that they're seeing it all play out is nothing is flashing, and then you have a bunch of easy targets, and it all works out perfect, and you all go skipping to drink, pints of beer at some German pub after this. But that's not going to happen yet, because they still need to get 4 rounds here as we start our second half of overtime.
Yeah, and this time it's no auto sniper, so Seangues switching it up a little bit here. And they actually did pretty well with the auto sniper, so I'm actually a little bit sad that he's not going to pick it up, but we'll see if he can do it with the AWP. 18-18 is the scoreline, and right now we're looking for the first team to get 22 rounds in total.
Cloud9 now the ones who are staying on the CT side here in this first half. Titan pacing themselves yet again, really refusing to go and play aggressive in the A-long house. Excuse me. That one time I remember it was just NBK trying to play off the long spawn, getting punished. And since then, I haven't really seen Titan go for any kind of early aggression there. Instead, they really are focusing on these mid doors, getting up there, putting pressure, forcing Cloud9 to put a lot of focus here.
Oh, flash through. Nothing is not going to go and peek it. I was getting a little bit worried that he was going to go for like a crazy solo push into the middle, which is definitely something you could have seen him done. But they managed to restrain him for a bit. Grenades rain in. Nothing's going to go for the peek. Almost gets caught by the grenade then, and Smith is going to go down, and now they can play it a little bit safely. Seangues up here is going to pick off Existence, so a great start to the round here for Cloud9. But the flash means he gets stuck by the car, and actually it's a 4-on-3. The bomb is going to go down here.
Oh, this is still very solid for Cloud9, though. They just need to pace themselves, take their time. They've got one man, that's Hiko, working his way through mid, making sure that nobody's waiting for him on Cat. That smoke is down, and that's gonna be a real pain. Hiko, how does he deal with it? With fire. Just burns NBK out of that position, forces him out into the open.
Yeah, but a lot of time has been wasted as well now. I mean, there's a 4-on-3 retake, but there's not a lot of time left here. Nothing is going to go down, and they're the return kills. Hiko and Semfis picks it up. Kenny, alone, low on health, going to go down. Shroud with the kill, and it's a team ace picked up here from Cloud9. Every single member chiming in. Almost the definition of teamwork here. And it's 19 to 18. So a one step closer for the American team. This has to have an end eventually, but what a game.
Oh, what a game this has been. Titan faltering right here. I mean, they must have been thinking through the back of their minds, we just need to hold on a little bit longer, hold on a little bit longer. The bomb is almost ticked past that point where they'll be able to defuse it. And that's exactly when Cloud9 strike. That moment's hesitation. And Titan now losing this first round here. Cloud9 off to a great start. It secures their money as well, because with 10,000, CT side struggles somewhat. Existence going to force his way out to long, is greeted by Seangues and Shroud. And NBK gets picked off by Sean as well. Titan, they've only got 2 guys left alive in this round. Make that one. Scream gets the headshot, looks for another one. He gets it. Oh, is he going to get another? Or are you kidding? Seb, fancy feet, but Scream, 3 headshots.
Hiko coming in, Scream looking for the quad kill, and he's gonna go down! Oh my god, it was so close! Very near perfection from Scream. Almost had it. And then it's just 8 hit points, or very, very one bullet away from doing it.
Unbelievable.
But it shows you, doesn't it? It shows you exactly what caliber of player Scream is.
When he gets rolling, that is a terrifying sight. Hiko now decides to double peek. Double up play here for Cloud9 as well, so they're changing it up. But again, Titan look to go out to long. Hello, Shroud and Shongares. 2 quick frags, and Titan, they get out. They managed to get a kill. That's Smith picking off Shrouds, but Sean is still here. Nothing is still here.
So far, these CT rounds have proven so much more difficult to pick up than the Terrace rounds, and Cloud9 are getting 3 in a row in the double overtime. Is absolutely critical at this point. Kenny's going to go down 21-18. Cloud9 have only to pick up 1 round in this second half of the double overtime, and they're gonna be knocking Titan down to play against either. Well, I guess it's gonna be Vox Eminor. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it is Vox Eminor, as our magnificent producer nods his head at us. Yes, it is going to be Vox Eminor that they drop down to face, but Titan right now are having flashbacks, man. I swear, they're cracking right now. They're just thinking back to Katowice, like, no, please, not again. Not the groups. Not out of the groups. Titan down into the lower match. This is what we were talking about, though. This is why this group, when we were looking at it, the last group of the day, Group D, was going to be so insanely close. You have 3 top-tier teams, top 8 teams that are in the same group right now. One of them will fall. It's only fitting that it's this close. That's the beauty of it right now.
I cannot believe that we're really, really witnessing this. And it shows you just how far Counter-Strike has come, because if you throw the clock back to last year, 2013, around this time, there would be only 1 team to watch, and it was NIP. And then maybe, if you really wanted to, you could cross your fingers and hope that Very Games, the now Titan lineup, would be able to put up a fight. And now we have such a wide field, not just these 2 teams, but everything else as well. This is really a pleasure, and we're only getting started. We're only getting started.
It's a thing of beauty. It really is. I mean, you could look at this tournament, and depending on the day, depending on how they feel, any 1 out of 10 of these teams could take this tournament. It's not even a stretch. Like Epsilon, I mean, even Epsilon, like VP, NiP, Titan, Cloud9, Dignitas, if they can get over their hump and somehow get past a semifinal into a final, Dignitas could do it. Hellraisers, despite the trouncing they took earlier on at the hands of Epsilon, Hellraisers are absolutely capable in playoff play. Like this is such a close tournament, and we have all 4 days to run it. That's the real beauty of it as well. All 4 days. We get that extra day so that we miss a minimum of matches. Only on the first day will we miss matches.
First place for this tournament is $100,000, and Cloud9, they've traveled all the way from the US to do this. They've just been picked up by a very big organization indeed. And right now, it seems to be paying off. 21-18. Let's see if the French Titan, the French-Belgian Titan, can actually force this to triple overtime, because that's the only choice they have right now. They can no longer win in this first half, and Kenny is going to pick up nothing right there. So that's a good start on the CT side.
Nothing learns why that little alley is called suicide. Because when Kenny has to sit on the other side of those doors, he's going to make you pay for it.
Can we say assisted suicide then? Because I think he got a little bit of help right there.
Kenny is generous. He looks out for people. I mean, this is still, this is still a round where it can go any way. Titan, 18 rounds. I mean, man advantage. They've got the double op play here, but they've used up a lot of their nades to burn time off this clock. There's only a minute left here, and Cloud9 are not going to let up the pressure. Now they need to start going in. And again, straight down into CT spawn, except this time around, Shongares is looking to long.
Yeah, and they really wanted to pick someone off, and they're just a second too late. Scream with a good headshot on Shroud after he takes down Existence. It is a 3-on-4, and they are not going to get the bomb down to that B bomb site. This time, Titan didn't take the bait. They weren't able to get in there and backstab anyone. It is going to be a 2-on-3, still 40 seconds left. They can pick up the kill inside the bomb site, but it's not really happening here. Smith is holding inside with an AWP still, and Kenny will go down eventually. Semphis now in a 1-on-2, 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left and the bomb on the B site. There's only 1 man between him and that bomb, however. It's Smith with that AWP, but not often does Smith miss. And now he's got support as well. The double set. They don't know he's already in this site, though. Semphis gets one. It's Smith is now in the pressure. He gets the kill. 1v2, and Semphis does it.
1v3. He killed Kenny first. Oh my God, Semphis. Are you joking? Absolutely sensational play coming out here from a player that normally would not be the guy we were looking for in this particular setup. I cannot believe that this just happened. And an absolutely godlike comeback from Cloud9.
I don't know what to say.
I am completely shocked.
Cloud9 have just pulled off one of the sickest comebacks. Basically, I think that we might have all tournament long. It's going to be tough to top that. It's going to be really tough to beat that.
Well, I can guarantee you that's not the last game we're going to see of this kind of caliber, because as we get closer to the quarters, the semis, the grand finals, these games are going to be popping up more and more. Yeah, in case anyone was wondering, this is why Counter-Strike is slowly progressing. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamescom. Welcome to Gamescom.
Yeah, now we're live.
This is what we can expect to see for another 3 days running.
All right, we still have one more game coming up today, which is the losers match between Titan and Vox Eminor, the Australian team, who actually did play pretty well against Dignitas.
They did.
So I think we all need a quick break before we get into that, so you guys do not go anywhere. You want to see what happens to Titan here as well. Either Vox or Titan are going home, so we'll have to find out which one it is. Stay tuned. We will be back soon enough.